When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling strong, and what's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken, the love will never get lost.
Siemka, z tej strony Prosołd, to jest kolejny odcinek z gry o Tron. Jak sobie pamiętacie, mieliśmy wstępniaka i uważam, że był on dość dobry, zachęcił mnie jeszcze bardziej do tej gry, więc idziemy dalej. Jesteśmy na ziemiach Forresterów w Królewskim Trakcie, czy jakoś tak. I widzimy ognisko, więc idźmy. Więc sobie tu trochę przyspieszę. Wóz.
That's Father's car.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
Winter may be coming, but at least still have his bacon. Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs. I recognize you.
Ojciec.
You're a Forrester squire. Former Stark bannermen have no claim on land anymore. Or haven't you heard? The Starks are dead. Where'd you get that sword? Not a chance that sword is his. Must have stolen it. Out here by himself. Probably a deserter.
Lord Forrester gave me this sword.
O, ja jestem papa.
Forrester. I should have known.
That
Sword's too big for you, boy. You can barely pick it up.
Get
Na
off
rozgrzewkę.
my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he like a proper lordly sword like that.
Nie zauważyłem tego przez chwilę.
No. I'll have that sword, boy.
No chyba cię pogrzało. Pierdol się.
Fuck you.
Nie wiem, czy czegoś takiego używali w tych czasach.
Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic.
O, widły.
You
Nie,
really are
to
a
będzie
pig
lepszy.
farmer.
Aż gra mi się zagrała. Siu poleciał jak taki byczek. Dobrze. Było blisko i nie trafił.
Please! I beg of you! I have a family! They'll never survive without me! I have no quarrel with you! I was only following orders.
Pierwszy raz okażę litość. Naprawdę. Zawsze kogoś zabijałem.
Lord Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
Jezus kochany. Co mi tak laguje?
Mother? Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid.
O Jezu.
I tried to stop them.
Już nie żyje?
I'll kill the men who did this.
Jeśli chodzi o okazywanie litości, to ja wciąż myślę, że źle zrobiłem. Bo może nam stanąć na drodze, ale w sumie jakbym go zabił, to tamten by się jeszcze bardziej zdenerwował. Nie wiadomo, czy byśmy nie mieli jeszcze większych kłopotów. A to by było w sumie coś za coś. Żelazny fort, twierdza rodu Forresterów.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly!
Ciekawe co zrobią.
2 Whitehill soldiers? And a Bolton.
They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you. But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
It was justice. They got what they deserved.
They did indeed. We can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
O fu. Co?
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Well, what do we do now?
The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young, and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He's as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft. I imagine I'd be pretty good with a sword.
He gave me a message to deliver.
A message? About what? What did he tell you?
Właśnie to wiadomość dla wuja.
Get my uncle. I was told only to tell him.
Your uncle? I see. Must be rather important then. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg. Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Dobra. Możemy podejść do tronu. O Jezu. Spadły mi słuchawki. Ugrałem tylko na jednej. Drugą miałem w innym miejscu. I chciałem kichnąć po cichu. I tak kichłem, że mi słuchawki spadły. Przez chwilę nawet nie zauważyłem tego bandaża.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
No bardzo. Dobra, wycofajmy się. Pokażmy mu miecz może.
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now. Does your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Who is the new Lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
Why do the Whitehills hate the Forresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
The Whitehills want Forrester Ironwood.
They'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left, just as they've done before.
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although given the circumstances of your circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family...
Tak.
I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
Spać? Nie widzę, jakby było tak bardzo
Garrett
ciemno.
was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
You saved my life, my lady.
Yet not Roderick's.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion, but if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
I'm sorry, my lady. Nothing could be done to save him.
He was House Forrester's best.
Znowu spadki
This has been
FPS-ów.
so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember. It would mean so much to the family.
He mentioned something about the North Grove.
The North Grove? What of it?
He said, the North Grove must never be lost.
Właśnie,
North
wyjawiłem
Grove.
tajną
Interesting.
wiadomość, ja tego nie chciałem.
I see.
Chciałem tylko wspomnieć o północnym gaju.
You have the Forrester sword.
Mogłem dać jej miecz.
This belongs with Ethan now. He's the new lord of the house.
Thank you.
Dobra, mam
Garrett.
nadzieję,
Of
że za
course,
to nie
my
obrażę
lady.
tak bardzo.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones who should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
Ramsay Snow is coming here.
Aye. He'll arrive within the week. Those men will say they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed.
They deserve to die. All of them. I say we fight.
Ha! Listen to your nephew. He speaks sense.
With what army? Our best men were killed at the Twins, along with our lord.
Then what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a
Właśnie,
boy
ale
who can barely
wciąż
hold a
nie
sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. They'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same,
Dokładnie,
as
nie
any
zrobiłem
man
nic
would.
złego.
I've done nothing wrong.
Not
Przynajmniej
in
ja
their
tak robię.
eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay. Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
You can't send me away.
We have no choice, Garrett.
Where would you have the boy go?
The one place that's safe, beyond the reach of the Boltons.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution, especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
Uncle, you can't send me to the wall. I'm not a criminal.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
Będę milczał.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
Oho. Znowu laguje. Ja pierdzielę, jak to mnie czasami denerwuje.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Za mur chcą mnie wysłać, jak za murem jest ten. Jak za murem są potwory. Tyle wiem. Chyba potwory. Tyle... Coś tam pamiętam z pierwszego odcinka.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would. And God's willing someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you're not a criminal, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
No dobra.
I'll do what's best.
Which often isn't what's easiest, but necessary nonetheless.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
I told Lady Forrester, and Maester Ortengrin overheard.
I appreciate your honesty.
No,
But Lord Forrester's message was not meant for their ears. I'll speak with Lady Forrester, and I'll deal with the Maester. He's the last person I would trust with this information. Which is why, from this day forward, this must be our secret. Soon, I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Jestem ciekaw, ile ten odcinek już trwa. Nie wiem, kiedy zakończyć.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll make you proud.
You already have.
Garrett, wait!
O. Naszyjnik z tym. Z logiem, ze znakiem rodu Forresterów.
Be safe.
Dobra, ale to by było na tyle. Mam nadzieję, że odcinek wam się spodobał. Zapraszam do lajkowania, komentowania i subskrybowania. Na razie i cześć, do zobaczenia w następnym odcinku z Gry o Tron.